Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one, Lamar Jackson out of Louisville. Now a play fake here on first down. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing Jones. Going right back to Galladay. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. A first down carry for Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Odafe Oweh so quick. And he gets to him there behind the line. On 2nd and 12. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
Jones on 3rd down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens ready to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A man who missed all of 2021. This is J.K. Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Dobbins again on second down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. I'm going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The throw for Tony is intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Escaping the pressure. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start by running the option to the right. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
7-yard line.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. James has got it, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On play action, they'll throw. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Play action. It's Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Ravens.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Jones. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Another pass complete to Bellinger. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. After a 43-yard gain.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Left side, he's got Robinson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the right and complete to Galladay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Adafe Owe in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And the attempted 3 will have to come from the other end of the field. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
We have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And the Giants ready to come out now. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Throwing Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Richie James, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick-6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick-6s? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
The New York set to take the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Jones now on first down. Robinson's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off.